Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to your channel The Anatomy Canvas. And in today's class we are going to discuss with the model of the lower limb. So this is the model of the lower limb, and you can see this is the area of the thigh, the different compartments of the thigh, then the leg and the foot. The area of the thigh, we study the thigh in the three different areas: the anterior compartment of the thigh, then the medial compartment of thigh, and then the lateral compartment of thigh. Similarly, we will study the gluteal region. So first of all, we will discuss the gluteal region, and in gluteal region, the muscle you are looking at, this muscle is the gluteus maximus muscle. So we will remove the gluteus maximus muscle, and under the cover of the gluteus maximus muscle you can see the gluteus medius muscle over here. The key muscle of this area is the piriformis muscle, then the gemellus superior muscle, the obturator internus muscle, and the gemellus inferior muscles are present over here, and beneath this is the quadratus femoris muscle. So these are the main muscles. Again I repeat: the gluteus medius muscles, the piriformis muscle, the gemellus superior and gemellus inferior, and in between these two muscle is the obturator internus, and beneath the gemellus inferior is the quadratus femoris muscle. So this piriformis muscle is the key muscle. The nerve, the vessel which is arising above is the superior gluteal artery, and the vessel which is below this is inferior gluteal artery. Also you can see the sciatic nerve over here, and this is one of the branch of the lateral circumflex artery. It's ascending branch which take anastomosis around the trochanteric area. So this is the gluteal region. Now again I will attach the gluteus muscle, and now I move on to first to the anterior compartment of the leg. So anterior compartment is basically the this is the it contains many muscles. The first of all, the longest muscle in this compartment is the sartorius muscle. So this is the sartorius muscle. Then we have the rectus femoris muscle, and on each side of the rectus femoris muscle you can see vastus medialis muscle and vastus lateralis muscle. So first the rectus femoris muscle, sartorius muscle, the rectus femoris, the vastus lateralis, and vastus medialis muscle. Now I will remove the sartorius muscle, and I also remove the rectus femoris muscle, and you will see behind the rectus femoris this is the vastus intermedius muscle. So these are the muscles of the anterior compartment of the thigh, which is the extensor compartment of thigh. Again I attach these muscles again to the area, and I want to show you the triangle which is present in the anterior compartment of the thigh is the femoral triangle. So in this you can see this area is the femoral triangle. This femoral triangle is bounded superiorly by the inguinal ligament, and this inguinal ligament is not shown here. The lateral boundary is formed by the sartorius muscle, and the medial boundary is formed by the adductor longus muscle. In the floor you can see the pectineus muscle and the iliacus muscle, and in the same contents are the, I removed the sartorius to show you the contents. So here you can see this is the femoral nerve, the femoral artery, and the femoral vein. These are lying on the psoas major muscle. So these are the different muscles. Again I repeat: the iliacus muscle, then the pectineus muscle, the adductor longus muscle, and these are the contents: the femoral artery, its anterior branch, and the posterior branches. Then the femoral artery, and femoral artery gives a large branch which is the profunda femoris artery, which is not visible over here, runs behind the femoral artery, and then this profunda femoris artery gives off many branches. One of its branch is the lateral circumflex femoral artery, and these are the branches of the lateral circumflex femoral artery: the ascending branch, the transverse branch, and descending branch of the lateral circumflex femoral artery, which is a branch of the profunda femoris artery. So these are the contents of the femoral triangle. Again, I attach the muscle. So now moving on to the the medial compartment, which is the adductor compartment of the thigh. You can see first of all, this is the adductor longus muscle. Then this muscle is the gracilis muscle, and behind this muscle you can see the two heads of the adductor magnus muscle. Again, also you can see over here the adductor magnus muscle. So adductor longus, the gracilis, and the adductor magnus muscle. You can't see the adductor brevis muscle, which is behind this muscle, and it is not visible in this model. Then I move to the posterior compartment of the thigh, and in the posterior compartment of thigh you can see first on the medial side you can see the biceps femoris muscle. Its long head is visible over here, and then this is the semitendinosus muscle, which is present laterally, and behind this semitendinosus muscle you can see the semimembranosus muscle is present. So I remove these muscles. I remove the biceps femoris, and here you can see the short head of the biceps femoris. This one is the long head of the biceps femoris, and this is the short head of the biceps femoris. So here you can see on the posterior aspect, this is the sciatic nerve, and this sciatic nerve is going downward and divides into two branches, the tibial and the fibular branches. The tibial nerve enters into the popliteal fossa. Here also you can see the tibial vein and the tibial artery along with the tibial nerve over here in the popliteal fossa. So on this side again you can see the tensor fascia lata and its muscle over here, and then moving again, this is the vastus lateralis. So this one is the posterior compartment. I attach the muscle again to the area to show you again. So in the posterior compartment, the muscle which are visible in this model are the biceps femoris, the semimembranosus and semitendinosus, and behind is the semimembranosus muscle. And on the side you can see this is the muscle which is vastus lateralis, and above this is the tensor fascia lata which is present. So now we move on to the compartment of the leg. And first we will go on to the posterior compartment of the leg, and on the posterior compartment, in the posterior compartment you can see this muscle over here, and this muscle is the gastrocnemius muscle, and its two head, the medial head of the gastrocnemius and the lateral head of the gastrocnemius. These are the two heads of the gastrocnemius, and here you can see the boundaries of the popliteal fossa as well. So this is the medial side, and on medial side the supromedial boundary is formed by the semitendinosus and semimembranosus, and the supralateral boundary is formed by the biceps femoris. Similarly, the inframedial boundary is formed by the medial head of the gastrocnemius along with the plantaris, and the lateral boundary is formed by the lateral head of the gastrocnemius. Now I remove the medial head, and you can see behind the medial head the soleus muscle is present over here. So moving on to the anterior compartment of the leg, you can see first of all, this is the bare surface, this is the palpable part of the tibia, and next to this in anterior compartment you can see that this is the tibialis anterior muscle which is present over here, and this one is the tendon of the tibialis anterior. Then you can see the extensor hallucis longus and extensor digitorum longus muscle which are present over here, and next to this is the peroneus longus muscle. So the mnemonic about this area is that Himalayas are not the dry plateau. So for Himalaya, you can see the tibialis anterior. For Himalaya H, you can see the extensor hallucis longus. The Himalayas are not for the vessels and the nerve which are not visible in this model. are the dry plateaus. For the dry, this is the extensor digitorum longus, and for plateau you have the peroneus longus muscle. So this is the mnemonic to memorize the muscles which are present in the anterior compartment, and also this mnemonic is according to the arrangement under this reticula, the tendons of the muscle which are present under this reticula, which will help you to understand this muscles, the arrangement of the muscle. Again I repeat, the tibialis anterior muscle, the extensor hallucis longus, the extensor digitorum longus, the peroneus longus, and in the foot you can say these are the tendon of the extensor digitorum longus, and behind these tendon you can see the muscles of the extensor digitorum brevis. So this one is the anterior compartment. Now I move to the lateral compartment and then to the posterior compartment. So the posterior compartment, on the posterior compartment you can say this is the gastrocnemius muscle, its medial and lateral heads which are present, and this is the tendon of the gastrocnemius muscle, which is the strongest tendon in the body, called the Achilles tendon. So I remove the medial head, and you can see behind this medial head, this is the soleus muscle which is present. Now I remove this muscle to see this all the muscles which are present deep in this area. So first of all, this muscle which is present over here is the flexor hallucis longus, then is the flexor digitorum longus which is present, and over here is the tibialis posterior, and this is the popliteus muscle which is present, and these two are the nerve artery and the nerve of this posterior compartment, that is the posterior tibial artery. This one is the posterior tibial artery and tibial nerve which are present in this compartment. So again, the mnemonic for this area to memorize the muscle are that the doctors are not here. So for the doctors, the tibialis posterior, the flexor digitorum longus are for the artery, not for the nerve, and here is the flexor hallucis longus. So these are the muscles of the posterior compartment, deep muscles of the posterior compartment of the leg, and I have removed. Now I again attach the muscle to show you to repeat all the things. So in the posterior compartment, this is gastrocnemius. Behind this gastrocnemius is the soleus muscle. This one is the peroneus longus. Here you can see a small muscle which is present over here. This is the peroneus tertius muscle. Then the tibialis anterior muscle, the extensor hallucis longus, extensor digitorum longus, and their tendons which are present beneath this, and extensor digitorum brevis which is present over here. Now we move on to the sole of this area, and so now the muscles of the foot, and the muscles of the foot are arranged in the 4 layers, and the first layer, muscles of the first layer are, you can see, this is the muscle of the flexor digitorum brevis, and this is going to all the digits, and then the abductor digiti minimi, and this muscle is the abductor hallucis. So these are the 3 muscles which are present in the first layer of the sole, the abductor digiti minimi which is present over here, flexor digitorum brevis, and the abductor hallucis which is present over here. In the second layer, only 2 muscles are visible in this section, and these are the lumbrical muscle and the tendon of the flexor hallucis longus. So these are the lumbricals. Here you can see these are the lumbricals which are present, and this one is the tendon of the flexor hallucis longus. In the third layer, again the 2 muscles are visible in this model. One is the flexor digiti minimi brevis which is present over here, and other muscle which is present over here is the flexor hallucis brevis. So these are the muscles of the layer. The muscles of the 4th layer are not visible in this section because these are deep muscles. So again repeat, in the first layer the 3 muscles are visible. This one is the flexor digitorum brevis. This one is the abductor digiti minimi, and on this side you can see This muscle is the abductor hallucis. Then in the second layer, the two muscles are visible, and these muscles are, first you can see these are the lumbricals which are present over here, and then again you can see this is the tendon of the flexor hallucis longus. And in third layer you can see the first two muscles are again visible in this model. First is this muscle, this is the flexor hallucis brevis muscle, and on this side the flexor digiti minimi brevis muscle. Muscles of the fourth layer are not visible over here, and this is all about the muscles of the lower limb and its vessels. And thank you very much for your attention for the today's class, and Allah Hafiz till the next class. Inshallah we will meet with the next model. Till then, Allah Hafiz.